Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dave. This is my 2004 C5 Corvette. Now in the last video, I picked up some new corner lights, and in that video I tinted these. They were a clear lens with the kind of like the black trim around it, but I put some smoke tint on it. So check out that video if you did not see that. And then today's video, we are going to be putting these where those are. So first step is you just want to jack up your car, get it up on jack stands, and then the next step is to get underneath the car so that we can remove some panels so we can get to the back of this corner light in order to undo some bolts on there. So I'm underneath the driver's side corner here. This is the panel that we need to take off in order to get access to the back of the light. So you're going to need to take off these 5 7mm bolts. You got one here, you got one over here, this one down here in the corner, this one here in the middle, and then this 5th one over here. So once you undo those 5 bolts, you'll be able to take this black piece out, and that'll get you access to the back of the light. Once you take that panel off, you're going to see your brake duct. Just push this out of the way, and then that'll give you all the room you need. Well, not all the room, but more room. You're going to have to get this 7mm bolt out. I'm going to take these 2 bulbs out. This is your running light all the way on the left, and this is your DRL and turn signal. If you just want to like switch these to switchbacks, yes, you could go through the brake duct on the inside, but if you have bigger hands and you can't fit your hands in there, this is the way to access this bulb so that you can change that out. And then it might be hard to see, but there's another 7mm bolt on this side, and there's a spring that's on top. Let's see if I can get you to see that or not. Yep, there you go. There's the spring. Just gonna have to pull that spring, release the tension on that, and then just let it hang. It's just gonna hang there, so you don't actually have to take that spring off, but just undo that. So once I get this 7mm undone over here, release the tension on that spring, take these 2 bulbs out, and that will bring you back. One thing that I misspoke about, this bolt that's over here is actually a 10mm, it's not a 7, but this one is a 7. So one trick in order to get this access to this bolt and make it a little bit easier, because it is very deep in there, if you just get this one undone, undo the spring that's in the middle, push this light back, now you gain access, and you can see the 10mm bolt right there. This is a 3/8 inch drive wrench with a 10mm deep socket. You can stick it through your brake duct and you can get it right on there in order to get that bolt out. Alright, with the old light removed, we just need to take off this black bracket that's on top. That's what everything was secured into. You take that off by removing these 2 screws here, which are 7mm screws, and then once you remove those, you'll be able to put this bracket, you'll be able to screw it onto your new light. Alright, so now with that plastic piece secured to the new light, all you have to do is reverse the process. Bring this up in through the inside. First start with this bolt here, and then just reverse your way back, and then once we get that bolt in, we'll get back underneath the car, we'll put some new lights in, and see how this looks. Alright guys, one little bit of advice when you're trying to get this screw that's right here. Like I was saying, if you use this 10mm deep socket, right now I'm underneath the car, and I mean you can like hold the light when you're trying to put the screw back in. You can hold the light from inside, from underneath the car, and it just makes your life a little bit easier just getting that one in. So that's how I went about doing that. So now we just have to replace these bulbs. Now this is, like I said, that side marker. This is just your standard 194 bulb. It's the same bulb that's on the interior. It's the same bulb that's your license plate light. There's probably a few other bulbs like your glove box and things like that. So I bought like a 10-pack of these a while ago. No need to spend like huge amounts of money. So I'm just going to swap these out for an LED. And then this bulb, I already switched this out to a switchback just to see like what it would look like in the standard housing. I'm going to leave a link down in the description for this bulb, and then I'll also leave a link for, like I said, for like a 10-pack of 194 bulbs. And like I said, these are good for a lot of different places around the car, and it's like 10 bulbs for like 12 or 13 bucks. So here we are with a little comparison. This is obviously still the stock side, and then this is the new side that I just put in. And I am loving how that looks. I just have to readjust the brake duct here. There we go, brake duct's back. But that looks absolutely killer. I love how it's looking with the rest of the theme of the car here. So here's what the lights look like. So there you go. That's the new side with the white side marker and the yellow light. And then that's what the stock side looks like. And then this is what it'll look like with all the lights on. That looks really good. Here you can see my yellow fogs. I don't know if I'm going to keep them yellow or not. We will see. I'll see how this looks at night. Maybe I'll bring you back here at night just to show you what it looks like. And obviously that's the stock side. So, really loving these new lights. Man, look at that front end, guys. This thing is looking so much better. I mean, like, come on, look at that. That. So much nicer with the new black ones. I mean, yeah, I could have wrapped the existing factory lens. But look how much clearer that lens is compared to this frosted lens. I mean, you can see that LED like clear as day. And in here, I mean, it's just washes that light away. And then, I mean, the side markers are clear instead of yellow. Now, I know some states, you know, they don't like that. He may fail inspection. And I was talking to Rob over at 302 Vet Life. He lives in Delaware, and he had to actually put his factory corners back in just for that reason. But there's just a little walk around, guys. These lights, man, they are looking so much better than the stock ones. Like, look at that look. You know, and then one other thing, like the smoke. I just love the smoke from a distance. I mean, yeah, you're up close to it. It doesn't look all that dark. But when you come back, I mean, yeah, I'm later on in the day here, but I just love how that looks. I mean, I could have went with the darker tint, but I love it. So let's start it up. Let's see what these will look like in all the different modes here. When you're just driving, right, these are just DRLs on right now. It's just yellow, or amber, sorry. And that light just look, it's just so much crisper looking than the stock ones. Love it. So now let's change that. Let's put the lights on. Here, I'll put the headlights on all together. Get the full effect with my whole lighting setup that I got going on. Obviously LEDs as my headlamps. I got yellow fog lights, which is kind of hard to see, and then the switchbacks now turn white when you're driving with the lights on. Here, now there you can kind of see my yellow fog lights. So, man, love it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You think I should stick with the yellow fog lights or no? You know, I'm gonna probably cut to a nighttime clip, just so we can see what this looks like at night. Really liking it though. Alright, so here we are at night. It's not like 100% dark out, but it's a lot darker out. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I first just used the key, I thought the white, amber, and then yellow, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks ridiculous. So that's why the next time I actually started the car. So it's gonna look pretty bad, obviously, when you just unlock the car, but when you're driving around, that's not the look you're gonna have. Alright, so nighttime, here's our DRLs. They do a, here, let me get this out of the way. They do a pretty good job of just lighting up the road just for DRLs. And now, all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the running lights on. I'm not gonna put the headlights on, just so we can get a good look at it. So there's my yellow fogs. Obviously, you notice those. And then there we are with the switchbacks now turned white. So that's what I have to decide. Do I stay with the yellow fog lights, or do I just change those to white? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And then this is what the switchbacks look like once you have directionals on. So they flash amber off, amber off. They switched over from the white to amber off, amber off. So that's what they look like when you have the directionals on. So that's going to do it for today's upload. This was just a quick video on how to put in new corner lights in your C5. Now, it took me, I'm not going to lie, it took me a little bit of time to put the first one in. But once I figured out a little bit of the techniques and how to actually get this bulb, this screw out, which was the 10mm one, this was definitely the hardest one to get to. But like I was saying in the video, if you crawl underneath the car and you put your wrench in through the brake duct, so much easier to get that. So once, you know, obviously once I worked out all the kinks on how to do that, I did the passenger side in probably like 20 minutes. So not that hard of a job to do. You can definitely do this on your own. And I personally think it just gives the car an awesome look. Definitely modernizes it. And guys, I just love it. I mean, very small mod, not expensive at all, but I just love it. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.